What is going on, guys? It's Jimmy from TP Gameboys here, and this is a little bit of an Overwatch video. Overwatch recently released its long-awaited sequel, Overwatch 2, and I've been playing it a ton, having a lot of fun. This video here particularly, I'm playing a little bit of Sojourn. She's obviously mega broken right now, kind of the focal point of the DPS meta. I do switch to Reaper a couple of times in this video, number one to counter the hog, and number two because I'm not hitting my shots as well as I'd like to. Even with the most broken DPS character in quite a while. So this video, of course, not necessarily about the gameplay and more so about the ongoing kind of controversy going on in the Overwatch world. So if you're not familiar with Overwatch, Overwatch really stakes its claim in the what I would call competitive genre of first-person shooters. It kind of exists in a realm kind of like a Quake or a Valorant or, you know, CSGO, something like that, that really thrives in the competitive side of the gaming world. Whereas games like perhaps Halo, Call of Duty, Battlefield are much more strictly casual games. Overwatch really leans towards the side of competitive. And with that said, there are always a lot of changes to the game that are made by Blizzard Studios. I remember the Jeff Kaplan days where he would have these, state of Overwatch type videos, and he would explain changes to heroes, additions of maps, changes to maps, etc. And it was always to kind of improve the competitive health of the game. Recently, there have been some changes to Overwatch that a lot of fans have really enjoyed. Some of them, like myself, have really enjoyed the change to 5v5 from 6v6. Some people have enjoyed the removal of a tank. Some people have hated the removal of a tank. But Overwatch 2 has overwhelmingly been a bit of a success. People are seeming to like the changes Overwatch 2 has made. One change that a lot of people, specifically on the competitive side of things, are really enjoying is the removal of aim assist for cross-play players playing on controller. So, a lot of words there. Let me break that down for you. If you're a cross-play player, you're on a PlayStation, you're on an Xbox, you're on a console, you're on a PC, and you're using a controller to play the game, and you're in lobbies with otherwise PC players using mouse and keyboard, your aim assist will be disabled. What that means for you as a gamer is that you're going to have to hit the same amount of shots as everybody else without the benefit of aim assist or the benefit of a mouse. Obviously, if you're using a mouse, you have your whole arm to aim, which gives you a little bit more freedom to actually position your crosshairs and hit those shots. If you're on a controller, you just have your two thumbs and the two sticks. A lot of people have said that this is obviously getting the game more towards a competitive neutral, where nobody necessarily has an advantage. If you're on a controller, you're going to have the same advantage on controller with other controller players, and if you're on PC, you have the same advantage with the mouse and keyboard that other mouse and keyboard players are enjoying. I personally think this is a really bad thing for a competitive shooter like Overwatch, but that's coming from the perspective of somebody that is mostly a casual gamer. I think that there's a big problem with this disconnect between the competitive community and the casual community of all games, and I think this is one of the most serious, most egregious pieces of evidence to that point. The reason I say that is, if you're like myself, and you do play a lot of console gaming, I do a lot of gaming on my PS5, and you've got a close friend that plays Overwatch pretty much strictly on his PC, if I want to play with him, I'm going to have to sacrifice my aim assist to actually kind of enjoy the game alongside him. Now, if I want to play alone, I can obviously play on my PlayStation and have no issue, but if I want to play with friends, I do have to kind of make a sacrifice there. And playing on controller with no aim assist is a huge sacrifice, believe it or not. Trying to play Overwatch with no aim assist, Go play Call of Duty with no aim assist on controller and let me know how that works out for you. Obviously, the best players in the world have been known to do it. I remember the Modern Warfare 2 days. You would disable aim assist at a certain point because your aim was better than the game with aim assist. That is kind of the case with mouse and keyboard as well, is if you have mouse and keyboard, you obviously don't get to enjoy aim assist because the advantage of using your whole arm is better than aim assist is in general. It kind of is this vicious circle of mouse and keyboard is better than controller gets aim assist to compensate, but then mouse and keyboard players complain about aim assist. So it kind of is this vicious circle, really, and I think it's kind of a platformist kind of take, where if you're, PC master race or whatever, you've got this kind of elitist idea about, oh, console peasants, whatever, and I just think it's unhealthy for the game on the competitive side of things. I think it really is just a way to kind of target these players that play on console and make the game harder for them, and to gatekeep the community, so to speak. If you're allowing these people to just kind of, you know, play the way they want to play the way they've always played, you know, it opens the game up for more people. You know, not everybody can afford a $1,400 gaming PC to run Overwatch on its, you know, best settings. Not everybody can afford a mouse and keyboard. Not everybody can afford, you know, graphics cards and things like that. Not everybody can get their hands on graphics cards right now. We all know these are things that are happening in the gaming world. So to make this change, that if you're on console, you basically are forced to play with other console players, I just think is overwhelmingly bad for the game. I don't think it's fair at all. And I'm seeing a lot of people, you know, to kind of pivot off of Overwatch to a small extent, I'm seeing a lot of people in a lot of other games look for this same kind of treatment for their game of choice. You know, a lot of Call of Duty pros have been saying for a long time, if you're playing on PC, you shouldn't get the advantage of aim assist, because you've also got, you know, FOV slider, you've also got, you know, 144 hertz, etc. You don't need those other advantages. And I just kind of, I exist in this place of like, well, hang on, if I've got the kit to run this, you know, if I've got the setup, you know, if I've got a PC and I've got a controller, I should be able to use FOV and aim assist, because I want to play on controller, and using controller without aim assist is just bad. You know, it's almost like aim assist brings controller players to the mean, whereas taking aim assist away puts them at a disadvantage inherently. And I think the problem is so many of these pro players or these PC elitists, they haven't played on a controller in quite some time, so they don't remember what it's like to try and, you know, actually hit your shots on 2 sticks instead of having the entire mouse pad and the entire keyboard and all the different macros and things like that that you get advantage of when you play on mouse and key. So overall, I just think that this is, again, like I said, big elitist move. I don't like it. It's just overall not a great move for gaming. I don't know, maybe I'm biased. I probably am biased, to tell you the, you know, the unadulterated truth. That probably is the case, but it is what it is. Obviously, Blizzard's made this decision. They must have some internal data telling them that this is, you know, the best decision to make for the competitive nature of the game. And obviously, Overwatch is a competitive shooter, so I can't blame them for doing what they think is the best course of action for their game's longevity and things like that. But overall, I'm really enjoying Overwatch, having a blast with it, really enjoying the DPS heroes, really enjoying the changes to the meta. I'm liking the new maps a lot. Push, the new game mode, I think is really great, but overall, nothing really to complain about, just this kind of mild controversy going on with the aim assist stuff. So as always, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please click like down below. Do not forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. And question of the day, if you're still watching, what's your favorite soda, your favorite pop, your favorite Coke, if you will? I'm not sure what region of the country calls it Coke for like all kinds of pop, but whatever it is you call it, what's your favorite kind? You a Coke guy, Sprite, maybe an orange Fanta? Maybe you're very niche and you like that like white peach Fanta from China or wherever it's from. Do you guys watch those videos? They they package like the exotic treats and stuff from all over the country. I see them on TikTok all the time when I want to order something, but I've never done it. But I'd like to try that white peach Fanta. That looks fucking bussin'. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.